There was no class on Friday, even though it's mentioned clearly in the flyer, but nevertheless, we talked about on Thursday is that it's important that we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He blesses us with good character. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يدعو ويقول اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الشقاق والنفاق وسوء الأخلاق. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to make this dua, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min ash-shiqaqi wal nifaq. Oh Allah, protect me from having a harsh heart and protect me from hypocrisy, wa su'il akhlaq, and protect me from bad character. So this is a dua that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to make himself. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had the best character. He did not need to make this dua. We all know that. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam's character was amazing, even though way before he was even given prophethood. Way before he was given prophethood. Just to refer to one incident that took place before his prophethood, how his character was. The leaders of Makkah, they decided to reconstruct the Kaaba. And this incident, I believe, is in book 2. I think we covered this in book 2. Where the Kaaba was rebuilt, and when it came time to place the black stone back in its corner, that was an honor that every tribe wanted to have, because this is how they were. They wanted to go around and tell people that we are the ones that put the black stone in his corner. Put your hand up. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how he got involved is everybody wanted to do that, and since everybody was equal as a tribe leader, the situation got so tense is that they even drew swords out against each other. They were ready to fight. So someone said, hey, hold on, there's no need to fight. The first person that enters the masjid tomorrow morning, the first person that enters the haram in the morning, that person will decide for us. Lo and behold, Rasulullah ﷺ was the first person that entered the mosque the next morning. And when everybody realized that it was going to be Muhammad that is going to decide for us, everybody started chanting, oh, this is a good day for us. This is Sadiq al-Amin. This is a trustworthy, noble human being. Everybody was so glad that it was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this is before his prophethood. So what he did, he asked everyone, young man, sit over here. Or sit over there in that other corner. That's over there. So what he did, he asked for a cloth, and he called all the tribe leaders, and he had everyone hold that cloth, and then he placed the stone in the middle of the cloth and asked everyone to lift up the cloth. And then that's how the black stone was put back in its place. Huh? Okay, go. It was big enough. I don't know exactly how big it was, but it wasn't so big that one person could put it back. Yes, that rock is from Jannah. Yes. Was it made from a different material, or was it an artificial? It was a rock. It's been a rock. It came from Jannah. That is our belief. So Rasulullah ﷺ used to make dua for good character. In other words, asking Allah to keep him away from, to protect him from bad character. So Allahumma, oh my Allah, inni a'udhu bika, I seek refuge in you from what? Min ash-shiqaq. Shiqaq Shaqi and Sa'id. Shiqaq means a harsh person. Shiqaq means an unfortunate person. A person who is not blessed. A person who is far from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالنِّفَاقِ, and from hypocrisy. Oh Allah, protect me from hypocrisy. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say. And, oh Allah, protect me from su'il akhlaq, protect me from evil character. Again, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not need to make these du'as, but he did these things to teach us, so that we as human beings, we as Muslims, recite these du'as in our lives regularly. Here we are practically taught how to make dua, that Allah keeps us away from these evil qualities. Right. Similarly, when Rasulullah ﷺ used to advise Sahaba Kiram and advise us, the Ummah, to make istighfar, to recite istighfar. Rasulullah ﷺ said that I make istighfar over 70 times a day. You can't say, oh, he used to make istighfar because he needed to do so. No. It is our belief that prophets are innocent. They don't commit sins. But that's a different topic on its own. Nevertheless, ulama believe, scholars believe that Rasulullah ﷺ said that to teach us the importance of istighfar. So Rasulullah ﷺ taught us to make this dua to teach us the importance of good character. Next, hadith number 9. وعن ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. It is narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud رضي الله تعالى عنه that Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم said عليكم بالصدق فإن الصدق يهدي إلى البر والبر يهدي إلى الجنة وما يزال الرجل يصدق ويتحرى الصدق حتى يكتب عند الله صديقا وإياكم والكذب فإن الكذب يهدي إلى الفجور والفجور يهدي إلى النار وما يزال العبد يكذب ويتحرى الكذب حتى يكتب عند الله كذابا رواه البخاري ومسلم وأبو داود والترمذي وصححه واللفظ له. So this is narrated by Bukhari and Muslim and Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi and so many more. So it is narrated by Abdullah ibn Mas'ud that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Alaykum bis-sidq." Alaykum bis-sidq. What this means, like to try why he put those on and pay attention, understand? Alaykum bis-sidq. You and truth. That's like the literal translation. What that means is that make sure you hold on to the truth. Make sure you hold on to the truth. Why? فَإِنَّ الصِّدْقَ يَهْدِي إِلَى الْبِرِّ. Why? Because truthfulness leads to goodness. Bir means good. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, لَيْسَ الْبِرُّ لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ. Yes, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. You are never able to attain goodness until you spend of what you love. So goodness, khayr, this is the translation of bir. So similarly, the same word is here. فَإِنَّ الصِّدْقَ, verily truthfulness, honesty, leads to goodness, leads to khayr. وَالْبِرُّ يَهْدِي إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ. And goodness and khayr leads to Jannah. Have you guys been told that story of George Washington chopping the cherry tree down and then being honest, and then you guys know that story? Yeah. I remember I was told that story in school. But nevertheless, you're a Muslim and you should not, like, I'm not like trying to disrespect our founding fathers. Wait. What I'm trying to say is that you're a Muslim first. Understand? So don't be honest just because of that story. Be honest and develop honesty in your life because of Rasulullah ﷺ told us to do so. Are you guys with me? Yeah. So in other words, your motivation to be honest and to live your life of honesty should be this hadith here. Why? Because Rasulullah ﷺ said so. This is literally what he said. O my ummah, hold on to the truth. Develop honesty. What does that mean? Don't lie. Don't cheat in business. Don't be a two-faced person. Don't backstab people. Don't be a hypocrite. Just be honest. Just be yourself and be honest. Don't put up fronts. Just none of that. Logically speaking, that just takes so much more energy and time to put up a front or to fake something. Just be honest. It is understood that to maintain one lie, you have to make dozens, if not hundreds of lies, depending on the magnitude of what you're lying about. If it's a big deal, then you gotta make thousands of lies to cover up for that one lie. Right? So Rasulullah ﷺ is saying to us, hold on to the truth. Be trustworthy. Be honest. Be an honest person. Part of what makes you a good Muslim is being an honest person. Even if being honest goes against you. Even if it goes against you in that situation. So for example, person A, person B get into a fight. They both run up to me. Ustad, this guy hit me. So, I'll tell you what happens. And this has happened with many of you guys already. And this may sound funny, but it's sad. Right? So, did you hit this? So, I asked person A, did you hit this person? No. I asked person B, did you hit this person? No. Now, logically speaking, one of them is lying. Someone had to start it. Or the chances of just two people just scoring up for no reason. Even mentally challenged people don't do that. Like you leave two mentally challenged people there, they'll be cool, chill, laid back, relaxing, whatever. Put your hand down. So, be truthful. Even if it gets you into trouble. You're better off living a dignified life and be honest than to lie and to develop that bad, disgusting habit of lying all the time. Be truthful. وما يزال الرجل يصدق ويتحرى الصدق حتى يكتب عند الله صديقا. What's the incentive? What is the reward behind being truthful? Is that you are truthful once, you are honest the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, all the time, until you are written, until you are considered by Allah as a Siddiq person. As a person who is an honest person. Understand? So you are to remain truthful and honest. What's that going to lead to? That's going to lead you to be considered as an honest person to Allah. وَإِيَّاكُمْ وَالْكِذْبِ. And watch out from, like stay away from lies. Kidb. So kidb is not limited to just speaking lies. It's lying in general. So cheating in business, just being a bad person and backstabbing people and betraying people and all of these things, right? Refrain from dishonesty. فَإِنَّ الْكِذْبَ يَهْدِي إِلَى الْفُجُورِ. Why? Because dishonesty or lying or cheating leads to fujur, leads to many, many bad deeds. وَالْفُجُورُ يَهْدِي إِلَى النَّارِ. And bad deeds, where do they lead you to? Where do they take you? They lead you to Jahannam. Bad deeds, they lead you to Jahannam. وَمَا يَزَالُ الْعَبْدُ يَكْذِبُ وَيَتَحَرَّى الْكِذْبَ حَتَّى يُكْتَبَ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ كَذَّابًا. And a person continues to lie over and over and over again until this person is considered by Allah as a liar. And this is a quality that you do not want to have. It's not worth it. Let me give you some advice about life. I've seen this, okay? I've seen this already, so I'm telling you, I'm giving you a heads up so that you don't become such people. See, the reality is that if you're a truthful person, can you guys stop messing around? Hasid? Can you guys grow up for once? Good? Good. So, if you are a truthful person and you never lie, you will be known as an honest, trustworthy person by everybody else. Your reputation will be good. When you will be mentioned by other people, you will be referred to as an honest person. And that is when you develop that quality of being an honest person. I've seen it. I see it often. A person is mentioned, right? Oh, this person is an honest person. And if I'm sitting there with 5 people, each person will give me a reason why. Oh, X amount of years ago, this happened and he was truthful. Next person, same thing. Next person, same thing. They all have their unique experiences with that one individual when that person was honest. Therefore, everyone mutually agrees that, you know what, this guy is an honest person. Or this sister is an honest sister. And the opposite is true as well. If you lie once, twice, 3 times, well, guess what? People will catch on. And you will have zero respect amongst people. People will refer to you as a liar. Why? Because your name will be mentioned, and then this, whatever. Which is technically backbiting, but that's not the point. Is your reputation will be bad. If you develop this bad habit of lying, the entire community will know you as a liar. And let me tell you something. Once you lose your reputation, it's gone. It will take many, many years for you to build on that reputation again. Your respect, your honor, your reputation is part of who you are. And Islam talks about that as well. That for you to maintain your honor, for you to maintain your respect, not in wrong ways, and you bring in culture, and oh, okay, you know what, this is the way we do things. No, that's a bunch of baloney. I'm talking about Islamically speaking here. Because unfortunately, I also know people, and it's so sad, they are in denial about this themselves. Or someone that really cares about them goes up to them and tells them that, hey, get your stuff together. Your reputation is extremely bad right now. So number one, they'll deny it. They're like, oh, choros, yeah, whatever, it's fine. Or they'll be like in denial, like, oh no, what are you talking about? Well, unfortunately, I know people personally. I know such people that they are in denial themselves, and they are known to be liars in the community. Why? Because that's what they do. They lie to people all the time. They cheat people in business, and that's what they're known for. You become to be known as that person. Oh, that person? Oh, liar. And then people will tell other people about you and say, stay away from that person. That person's a liar. You may be thinking to yourself, like, what's the big deal if I lie about me punching the next guy first? Or me snatching this dopey away from this person first? For you, it may not be a big deal. Well, guess what? It leads to bigger things. If you make yourself comfortable with lying about small things today, then you will have the courage to lie about bigger things tomorrow. And then it will be a never-ending cycle. You will develop, you will be brave. You will develop courage to take things to the next level when it comes to lying, making things up, cheating, being a disrespectful person, and so on and so forth. So you're better off not even opening that door in the first place and just be honest. Just be honest. It's worth it. It may not be worth it at that time, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. So remember, good character, Hadith number 7 talks about good character is a gift, is a blessing from Allah. Whoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wishes good for, Allah blesses that person with good character. And whoever is unfortunate, that person does not have character. Hadith number 8 talks about a dua that Rasulullah ﷺ used to make, that he would make to teach us. O Allah, I seek refuge in you from a harsh heart, from being an unfortunate person, from being a hypocrite, a munafiq, and a person of bad character. Bad character. Hadith number 9 talks about honesty, truthfulness, the importance of holding on to it, which inevitably will lead you to become an honest person in the sight of Allah. And the warning against lying. That if you develop this bad habit of lying, cheating, making things up, etc., then a day will come that you will be considered a liar by Allah. And trust me, you do not want that to happen. And I give some valuable life advice is don't underestimate your honor, your self-respect. Be honest. It may be bitter at that moment, but you will be known as an honest person, and your life will be easier. I guarantee that. In comparison to a person who's constantly lying, becomes known as a person who's lying, and your life in comparison will be a difficult life. If you're known as a liar, you will call people, they won't answer your phone. You ask for help, they won't come, and you will wonder what's happening. But if you're an honest person, people will respect you. Remember, respect is not demanded, respect is earned. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah wa bihamdihi, wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Put the desks away. And I just want to be clear, this class is happening tomorrow, Tuesday, and the last day of class is on Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, no class. Like the 4 o'clock class, okay? Tomorrow and Wednesday are the last 2 days of class. Again, there is no class on Thursday. Thursday, those of you that are enrolled here, you come here before Asr, and class will continue as usual, inshallah.